My name is Kimberly Fullard, and here's my service learning project for organizational management. I am currently the principal intern at Alderman Elementary School. We are a Title I school serving around 300 students. We serve a predominantly Black population, but we also are serving students from wealthy families. When looking at our teacher working conditions survey, we realized that 30% of our teachers feel they are allowed to focus on educating students with minimal interruptions. 30% of our teachers feel that they have significant access to a broad range of professional support. And 24% of our teachers feel that Alderman students follow the rules of conduct. When looking at all of this information and talking with our principal, we decided that our focused area of improvement should be improving our parent involvement during Title I nights. We looked at our staff, parent, student, and community inputs on ways that we could focus to make parent nights better. Some quotes that I came across while researching how important parent involvement is are: parent involvement is the lowest in families below the poverty line or with older children, as well as parents who do not speak the area's primary language or did not graduate high school. Research demonstrates that strong relationships between schools, families, and community members can positively affect student achievement and outcomes. Increased family engagement in schools is strongly associated with faster rates of literacy acquisition. And lastly, leadership is a process whereby an individual influences a group of individuals to achieve a common goal. As the principal intern of Alderman Elementary School, I feel that it is so important to make sure that we have our parents involved. I believe if our parents are more involved and equipped with the tools of helping their students, then we will see a decrease in our student behavior. During our planning for our Title I nights, we focused on our committee meetings. More importantly, we focused on our school improvement team and our family involvement committee, as those are the two committees that really help put together our Title I nights. During our planning phase, we also utilized our Title I budget. As you will see in our planning, we created a bingo board for each of our Title I nights. Each family starts at a specific place located in our building designated by their last name. They are to complete each activity and receive a stamp. And once your card is filled, you can return it to the cafeteria to enjoy your meal as a thank you for coming to our event. In the implementing stage of our Title I night, we decided that we would have 4 Title I nights a year that would have an instructional focus and, more importantly, student-led conferences. With our benchmark and progress monitoring testing that we are doing every year, students graph their data to show their parents in their data notebooks their growth from beginning to middle to end of year. At our Title I nights, students use those data notebooks to have their student-led conference. And more importantly, they create a growth goal with their teacher and their families during these nights. When speaking with stakeholders, some of the language that I received was both positive and negative. It is so important to develop those relationships with families at parent nights are the perfect opportunity to do that. Then by establishing those relationships, you can give them helpful tips on how to increase their child's learning. Also, a staff member can be quoted as saying, "It can be a lot of work to stay late after school, and it is hard to miss personal time with your family." We wanted to make sure that our stakeholders knew how important our Title I nights are and equip them with the tools that they needed early on to make Title I nights successful. Lastly, after our Title I nights, we come back together as a committee to assess ways that we can make it better. We also look again at our Title I budget to make sure that we are using our funds correctly. Our parent involvement of Title I nights have increased throughout the year, with our last night having 75 families attend. Families also complete the bingo board based on the activities and then they turn it in for their prizes. I am so happy about the way that our Title One nights have increased parent involvement throughout the year, and I can only hope that it continues to grow for the next school year at Alderman Elementary. Thank you.